Welcome to the Elements of Spirit readings for the week of June 5th, 2017. This is the reading for the element of air, which includes the sun signs of Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. If you haven't listened to your ether reading, go back and watch that one now, and then come back here and check this one out. Combine the two together, and then you get your Elements of Spirit for the week. You get schooled in how to work with your primary element of air for you guys. Okay, so let's just see. It's really funny. It's getting this like kind of cute like alien creature eyes. Alien eyes. This time, you guys, it's so funny because I feel like a lot of times when we're doing air element, we're sort of teaching you guys how to like rein in the quicksilvery quality of the air element, how to literally I gotta stop saying literally, how to rein in your mind, the horses of your mind, the gallivanting stallion of your mind. The mind is a wonderful servant and a terrible master, right? Okay, so this week, we're actually talking about using your quicksilvery perspective to see as many sides as possible. But interestingly enough, what it's saying is do it one side at a time. Be organized about it, be organized and methodical about it. So it just seems to me that spirit is the space, right? Consciousness, yourself, your experience, what you're witnessing, that's the stuff that's moving through the ether in the form of earth, air, water, fire. So the idea is that stuff happens to us all the time. These stimuli come and it's all about how we respond to that. You can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond to something. So in your case, it seems to me like whatever happens to you this week, you're going to want to try to see all of the sides at once, right? And process a lot of information at once. Oh, I didn't get to show you. These are like your googly eyeballs. I1, I2, I3. Oh, 1, 2, 3. That's fun. I could have drawn more, but it's not. But this isn't about seeing all sides at once. This isn't even about activating the third eye, which is able to see, your side, my side, and the truth. It's saying use your quicksilvery perspective to see as many sides as possible. Do it one side at a time, be organized and methodical. So really, it's like training yourself this week to go, okay, let me think about it from that perspective. Figure out, write a couple notes down about what they might be thinking. Then figure it out from my perspective. Write a couple notes down. Then figure it out from the devil's advocate perspective. What if something else is going on? Then figure it out from the most synthetic perspective of, everybody that's included. Or let's say, let's use a work analogy, right? If you're working on a project with 6 other people, this is saying this week, rather than trying to see it from the point of view of the group, whatever you're all working on together, you're going to feel a lot more on top of things, and you're going to, going back to the ether reading, you're going to have a really great time. So the goal this week is how to stay clear, how to stay fresh, how to stay not too sludgy, not too quicksilvery, not too grounded, not too flighty, not too active, not too passive. It's like Goldilocks week. How can we stay just right? The ether reading is saying whatever's going on, there might be stuff coming in and clogging you up. So be sure to make it fresh, to clear it out, to ask spirit to make space in your experience whenever you actually need that to happen. This is saying, it seems like what this is saying is that your desire to see all sides at once could actually scramble your eggs, overwhelm your mind, and make your consciousness, your being, get clogged by too many thoughts, too many ideas that you're trying to process at once. So this is saying, in order to prevent yourself from having to clear everything out all the time, take it one perspective at a time, look at whatever you're dealing with from as many sides as possible, make notes about those different sides. And it's not about a back and forth. It's not about an all at once. It's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3 perspectives. I'm witnessing all of those perspectives, and I make my decision about how to align with my priorities through considering all alternate perspectives, one at a time. There's your affirmation. I align with my priorities through considering alternate perspectives one at a time. I align with my priorities through considering alternate perspectives one at a time. So the goal this week is to stay aligned with your priorities. That's why we take a cleansing ether breath. That's why we ask, or why we allow Spirit to make space in my experience now, so that I can be more aligned with my priorities. How do I get more aligned with my priorities? I look at what Spirit is bringing into the space that I've now created, and I don't try to figure it out all at once. I don't just do what I think I need to do. It's saying slow your roll. Look at each perspective one at a time. And then, once you've seen all of the priorities around you, then ask yourself, oh, now I've seen this from that point of view. And what are my priorities? What am I aligned with? Based on all of these different pieces of information, what's my truth? I align with my priorities through considering alternate perspectives one at a time. Mwah! See you next week.